Motion automation intelligence came about as a strategic path to position Motion as an automation leader across our industrial base of customers. Our strategic intent is for us to really be able to deploy all these best-in-class disciplines that we represent, from machine motion control to pneumatics to robotics to vision to industrial networking, to custom engineering solutions. As many of you know, our motion history has been rich in the industrial side, with many acquisitions really building on our advantages and solutions in the marketplace. We decided to really move on the acquisitions that we made on the automation front because our customers were moving to more automation-based and robotic-type implementations. So we acquired 5 different business units over the past 5 to 6 years: Bras, Pneumatic Engineering, Access New England, New York, F&L Industries, and Applied Machine and Motion Control, that covered throughout the U.S. some different key pieces to automation. And then in 2022, we acquired Command Distribution Group, and they had a group by the name of Command Automation and Integral Technologies that both were brought into the Motion AI team. We interviewed a lot of our customers that were closely aligned to those businesses, and we found that the reason for a lot of our growth in those areas were due to our know-how, people, and our ability to really address a variety of different applications with automation and robotics. So that intelligence really was key to what we were doing. The automation side was an important component, and obviously Motion being pretty much the parent of all these businesses, we decided to rebrand this entire vision, which brought upon the name of Motion Automation Intelligence, Motion AI. Really, the vision behind that is that we're bringing the collection of all our key engineers and technologies that we represent to the marketplace where our customers can feel very much at home, not just locally, but regionally and nationally, with one common brand and one common reach to the market. So now we're 7 different divisions across the country that really hone in on those specific areas of discipline to bring those solutions forward to our customers. We have centers of excellence in robotics and cobots, industrial networking, industrial framing as well. So these groups, they're able to concentrate their engineering effort across the different application type challenges that come across that discipline, and we could deploy that solution across the country. We start with proof of concept design, and what that means is that we first come in looking at and assessing the problem that the end customer may have. It could be a machine builder, it could be an end user on a process, it could be a systems integrator type company that's looking to solve a really tough challenge that they haven't been able to do with the selection of products they had originally. So our proof of concept allows our engineers to really take that time to spend on understanding what the challenge is and attributes that are most important to making not just the application successful, but making that customer really be able to net out the return on investment that they needed to really experience automation and robotics. So for example, an application that we certainly solve for is in food and beverage. We have a packaging and customer that is deploying equipment and machinery to package potato chips. Today, if you go down an aisle in any grocery, you find quite a variety of chips. But moreover, what you find is variability within that type of chip. So you can go to a plain chip, a flavored chip, a spicy chip, and you can go off and have different sizes that go with it as well. That creates a stressful environment in a manufacturing sector if you've only been used to manufacturing one type of size and flavor and offering. So what manufacturers have done is created flexible machinery environments that they would want to deploy so they could care for a lot of the variety and variability within their product. So a machine builder that we service today has to take in consideration a machine design that allows for changeover across all those different offerings, alongside knowing when to deploy what specific size that they need to package. So that requires a lot of software integration, connectivity that we also can help that end customer with. So it really is a full, what we call mechatronic solution. So the mechanical design starts off with how do you care for all this variability? And we're there on set with proof of concept. And then you start to get into the electronic side, where you start to figure out, okay, how do I deploy this control architecture to be able to care for all that flexibility? And then now you think about the software. What's that going to look like from an operator user interface perspective? Make it easy to work with all this equipment alongside with all the different changes that would be coming down with the kind of end product that it needs to produce. And then moreover, the connectivity as far as how that information needs to be going to and from a plant manufacturing system. So with all that said, this is where the different kinds of machines are evolving to. They're highly connected, software-centric, and very much in an environment to be deployed in a flexible way for changeover accommodations, because it needs to satisfy that end customer at a faster rate. Our goal is to be knowledge at the point of customer contact. So what that means is that we really are experts in the products, really feel that we understand applications really well with our offering of automation and robotics, alongside with being able to provide a complete solution. So from proof of concept to product type, real intimacy and know-how, alongside the service that follows, being able to inventory product locally, be able to value engineer it, in other words, kit it, put it together in a form that allows for its best application implementation for the customer. And then at times what we'll do is design to build. So once the design is really fully positioned, we can then take on that task of building it all up and providing one product to the end customer that they could deploy. Typically in past type implementations, customers could source a lot of the components, understand how to engineer it, put it together, and they would have the resources to really deploy that in product. Today's environment doesn't allow for that flexibility for a lot of our customers. So they really rely on us to be that engineering partner that allows for all these different services to be utilized, maybe not at every application challenge, but certainly over time, our customers really lean on all those services that we provide from our end.